I guess like the luxury side fulfills a lifestyle, and that's great in my outer world. But I always had the vision, like I'd probably say 10 years ago, it was the essence of a private jet lifestyle. I even wrote down, actually, when I go back to, I think about the template, I wrote, I live a jet setting lifestyle. And I didn't mean literally private jets. I actually just meant the essence of that, which is like adventure, travel, just the the opportunity to travel the world with my friends and family and just live life. That was it. And then because that's who I am as a person, then that's what was reflected back into my career, where it's not even work. Like it's actually just a way of life. Like I can be cutting deals on the dance floor in Ibiza, and that has happened, where I'm just like totally in flow, because I guess this is who I am. Little Vanessa found herself in her travels, and, I was able to like make it my way of life, and it pays the bills.
Well, and it is also a mix of you having been employed and doing your own business, right?
Yeah. So I really have, it's in partnership, absolute freedom and flexibility just to be myself. My business partner, Lilith, she's free to be herself, and we do just what we absolutely love, and we do it together. And then from there, with our passions around, our motto is traveling with purpose. So with our passions and our grand vision, it's, and also because I've launched like wellness retreats around the world before, I have so much access to incredible, facilitators around the world. And so the idea is, imagine flying from Dubai to Saudi, and by the time you have landed, you're actually a completely different person by having one of our masters on board with you. So you've got the opportunity to go, you know what, I'd actually like to source this person on my jet. These are the times. Maybe it's a one-on-one sort of transformative session, or maybe it's, with the team. It's a team building opportunity. Again, goes back to traveling with purpose. And then off the back of that, we're like, okay, then we can build out their 2 days. We include like breath work and meditation and all these sort of transformative experiences. And then we're like, actually, why don't we do retreats where it's, first and foremost, it's transformative personal professional development. And off the back of that, with the kind of like-minded caliber of people you're with, purposeful networking happens off the back of that. And when people are so dialed in from their heart space and they're connecting with the right people, only the world can benefit from that, because they start to come up with really creative, consciously loving work ideas that have the potential to change the world.
Yeah, it's a beautiful mission, and I totally see where you're coming from. And at the same time, I also think, to me, it sounds like I thought there were times not too long ago when, as soon as we boarded an airplane, we would just basically sit, right? There was no Wi-Fi, let's say, on board, and maybe we would read something or sleep a bit or so. Now, with the opportunities you're providing, this is basically also the time that we would use, right? Yeah. Being productive or...
Yeah, exactly.
How do you see, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, actually, to use the word first, like it's actually a first time that I think any jet company has actually offered something like this that's so focused on, the mindset, like transforming people's mindset in the most positive way. Like you can be the richest person in the world and the poorest on the inside. If you haven't, and that's really where it came from, where it's like, a lot of people don't know about these modalities that, I feel blessed to have come across, but I guess that's what I attracted. Yeah. And that's what I want to share with the world, with our clients, with everyone. 'Cause, operating from this kind of space where it is just, it's funny because like the number one thing when I ask what do you want, pretty much everyone says peace. I'd say peace or freedom. Yeah. And if you can escape from, fear, anxiety, overthinking things, over analyzing things, and just really feel from a place of love as opposed to fear, like that's peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
And giving people that opportunity to actually make the most of their time, going back to traveling with purpose, where, you can go on a flight, you've got Wi-Fi, you can scroll, and that's just detrimental to your mind. Yeah. But if you've got someone that's sitting with you, a lot of people are lonely on these flights as well. So just to have someone that actually understands you, but not only understands you, makes you understand yourself better, is priceless.
Agree. And is that something that you would advise someone who wants to book an experience and a travel experience with you? Or do they come in with the idea, hey, I would like to work on that, and then you advise based on that? Or is it that they would just say, like, look, I want to book a jet from here to there, and then you suggest proactively, like, and have you thought about, is it both? Right?
Yeah, it's a mixture of having our clientele that we really know deeply, and kind of suggesting the right things for them without pushing anything, not pushing an agenda, not pushing, you should do this, you need this. It's more like, hey, this is on offer if you actually want to, spend time learning about XYZ, if you want to if you want to, help your mind evolve a little bit more rather than just like sitting there mindlessly. We can, if you want to kill time with some of our masters, we can organize this for you.
I mean, sounds exciting to me. So it's a bit like a mind spa,
mind
in the clouds, in the skies,
exactly.
right? So above the clouds, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. And like being in the clouds as well, that's like such a high frequency as well to do the manifesting, and like and then you're grounded again. You land and you're grounded again. But how nice just to be in the clouds and have those moments where you can just like forget about the outside world and just be at one in the sky.
That's for me a very beautiful image, because that's what I like. I'm so much into flying. I just like being up there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's exactly the thing you're saying then, and afterwards then grounding again. Yeah. So it's the imagery works perfectly for that metaphor.
And when you show up for yourself, you're filling your own cup. You've got more energy to give others, to your loved ones, to your colleagues, to and it's this ripple effect. And change one person, they can change the world, because it just ripples on.
And how has it been going so far with the business?
Yeah, great. I mean, we already won an award, Best Luxury Bespoke Travel Experiences in the UAE, which is super exciting. I mean, yes, thank you. I mean, we just launched as a company, but then, I've got 20 years experience, Lilith has 20 years experience, and of course we've got our experienced team as well. So it's more just like we birthed this brand, and we're just like, stronger together, better together.